I just feel like my spot meeting Jujubee could have been like well deserved to someone who loves Jujubee more than I do. But I know like Jujubee is a brand.
But the staff member, once he realized we were a group, he would have let us.
He would have let us
meet us all
at
together, like 3 of us, and then we could have really milked our time.
Yeah. This is gonna be like my little rundown on day 2, Sunday. Sunday was a lot more relaxed, not so packed. They actually started using the autograph booths a little bit more. That's when I met Coco, Landon, Sherry again. I met her twice, and a few different ones. I even said I wasn't gonna wait in line for anybody, that didn't look too long. Even though I said that, at the end of the day, I ended up spending probably the last 2 hours waiting in line to see Kimchi and Naomi Smalls. You know, I didn't really want to see them. Not that I don't like them, I wouldn't typically wait in line that long just to meet someone. You know, for me, again, I'll bring it up again, it's just that with me having the VIP, for anyone getting VIP, there's like 3 different versions. There's like the regular VIP, there was the WoW Presents VIP, and then there's a RuPaul VIP, which is like the ultimate like VIP package or whatever. So there are different levels of VIP. Basically, I think they all basically had the line hopper thing, the line cutter basically to get to the front of the line for autographs and meet and greets. But the problem with that was that no one was really at the autograph booths, so there were no VIP lines. So it was just big long lines to meet everybody, mainly the top 5 of Drag Race Season 8. And Katya and Trixie were still really long. I didn't get to meet them. Sorry, Chicas and everyone who wanted to meet her. I don't know, I didn't see my worth in getting a VIP pass, you know, spending that extra $100. I don't know if it was even really worth it other than getting a program. But I could have got for $5, a poster, a t-shirt that's too big for me, and that's it. I think we mentioned that in the autograph booths areas and stuff, there were no listings of when we're supposed to be, who was supposed to be where and what time. In the program, they have a list of all of the people there and then what booths they would be at, but they didn't say what time they were going to be at. Apparently they said that on the All Call app that they would have the schedules on there, but then when my friend checked it, it wasn't following the schedule. That made it kind of confusing. My hair coloring comb. This actually, looking at it like this, looks a lot more bigger than it was. It wasn't really that big in my mind. So here is the map. That's the whole convention. If you went last year, you might have noticed it's the same place, only like they cut off like probably like half of this. So now all the room was being used. The front entrance was right here. This is when you walked in. There's a World of Wonder, body pins is right here. So this is where all the autograph booths were supposed to be, right here. See all those. You know what, I don't know why I just don't break the camera and show you. Okay, again, so here's one of the autograph, and then here was Autograph Alley down here. I think that's what they were calling it. So these were all supposed to be filled, I'm assuming, with people that were being meet and greet. The first day, there was Michelle Visage right here, and that's it. And then there was Raven and Jujubee right here at 4 o'clock at the very end of the day. Here, there was the Blue Ranger from Star Wars. The Blue Ranger from Power Rangers. And then all of these were empty most of the day, and I'm not sure why. The second day, this is where everyone else was. T.S. Madison was over here, Coca Prue, Landon Cider, they were all over here. Sherry Vine was over here. Like, there's just, you know, they used it a little bit more, and they actually had the names on the little signs and all that stuff, so that was helpful. I wish they had it like that the first day, but I'm pretty sure that with people, you know, maybe they came late or whatever, the schedule wasn't being able to uphold what they had previously anticipated. Right here was this booth. I'm not sure what the booth was called, but it had a bunch of like groups of queens. Like there was Alaska Manila, Miss Fame, Violet Chachki. There was Jackie B, Peaches Christ, Teklina. There was like groups of 4, right? So the line went outdoors and curved around the building like that. Delta over here. There was Robbie Turner. There was Nicole Page Brooks, I think, was over here. And then this is where Kimchi and Naomi Smalls I believe, unless they were over here somewhere. I think they were over here somewhere. All the other Season 8 people were over here. Bob, Thorgy, Acid Betty were over here. Like Tyra and Venus Delight were over here somewhere. Trixie and Katya were over here. So there's a whole bunch of lines up and down right here, waiting for Trixie, Katya, etc. And then Michelle had a long ass line that I was waiting in. I just spit. That took up the line, but she was the only one really being used that whole day. And the second day, I don't remember really seeing anybody, but I remember seeing signs for people to be there, but I didn't really see them being used the whole day. That was the main thing for me, was that like, you know, people go to DragCon to meet and greet people, I understand that, but I think it'd be more efficient if they had just had the normal autograph lines and had the VIP and regular groups separately, so it would just go by a little bit quicker. This was where the RuPaul experience was over here. It was kind of weird because it looks strange on here because everything looks so packed together, but it really wasn't that packed. There's this like random like just large empty area right here that no one was using, that I wish they could have probably moved that either down or over, move these over, move this over, move this over, and then had more space for everyone to have their thing if you needed to have the meet and greet at the booth. But, you know, other than that, like, these were not really being used as much as they could have been. The vendors were cool, and like the vendors, I didn't get crowded up in any vendors. Of course, the ones that were kind of popular was the OCC booth because Willem was there. Him, and then there was Jeffree Star, Manny MUA, whatever, Patrick Star. All of them were kind of amongst the group over here, but there really wasn't any like traffic jams going up through these vendor booth lines. So that was a good thing. That was a definite improvement. Oh my god, I'm getting hot just thinking about it. So I think that covers most of my experience. I mean, I didn't really get that much on camera, I know, but basically what I got on camera for my vlog was what I saw and what I did. And if not, I Instagrammed it. So if you follow me on Instagram, you saw some other things. I would say, bottom line, the vendors were cool. The vendors were open. They were more accessible. The autograph lines weren't being used as much, but I wish they were. Though the second day they were, so that was better. The meet and greet booths were kind of out of whack. I'm not sure how that would have been improved, because I don't think if they had an autograph booth it would be less of a wait or anything, but I'm just saying it just was kind of congested in that area, so you couldn't really see who was where, you know. I mean, overall it was fun. I hope you guys had fun if you went, and I hope you guys who are planning on going again or going for the first time next year have fun, and I hope you guys plan out. Make sure you just plan out who you want to meet and when they're going to be wherever if you can. You know, print out the map, get the apps for the all call. Just make sure you're on your stuff so you can definitely see who you want to see. As far as like people charging for stuff, oh, I didn't get into it. Me waiting in line with my friend to go see Kimchi and Naomi Smalls, I'm not holding this against Naomi or Kimchi at all. I think it was another fault, and not so much the fault of the people working at the booth, but like we waited for like an hour and a half, 2 hours to meet her, both of them. By the time we got more than halfway, they're just like, okay, well, it's an hour left of the convention, so we're just gonna do a speed run. Everyone just go in and out, take a picture, and that's it. No autographs, no anything. So it's like, okay, so we just waited in line for 2 hours to do this meet and greet, and we can't even really talk to them. So at that point I was kind of over it. I didn't even want to meet them, but I didn't want to leave my friend by themselves. And then when we got to the front of the line, it cost $10 to take a picture with your own phone. Unless you bought merchandise, which you can get. Naomi's pictures were like $5 each. You can get 2 for Naomi or 1 of Kimchi for 10, and then you can take a picture, you know, as long as you're spending money. My friend was determined to get an autograph because she waited in line twice, both days, to meet her, and then she didn't meet her the first time because she left. So she was like hounding her for an autograph, and she said, oh, you know, come around when everything's done and I'll sign it. So she signed it. She did. She followed up on it. She signed her a picture for her. On the way home, my friend was like, you know, I could have actually just easily have just skipped the whole line and just not gone and just waited till the end and just had her sign it real quick at the end. And it would have been just as fulfilling as that 10-second interaction we had. And again, like, I don't really blame Naomi because they were really nice. Naomi and Kimchi were really nice for that 10-second meet and greet that we had. But I was kind of over the whole process. Like, it was just kind of like, I could have been spending my hour and a half, 2 hours meeting people in shorelines. I could have met Chi-Chi DeVayne. I could have met Monica Beverly Hills and all of them. Like, I could have met all of them in the time frame that I was waiting for Kimchi. And I just chose to wait with my friend. And it was a stupid decision. I wish I would have gone back and just did it over. I don't know. It's a weird thing with people in meet and greets. I forget that you have to pay for some stuff like that. Because in my mind, you know, we pay to get in, and we pay VIP, and we pay all these things to get perks about getting in and getting to the front of the lines, and we don't get them. And then when we get to the front of the line, you have to pay money to take the picture, or you have to pay money to sign an autograph. Like, even when I waited for Michelle Visage, the guy like basically made us all buy stuff or whatever. Michelle wasn't, but like her husband was. I think it was her husband. I don't think she would have cared if he didn't, because it's just a long wait that she probably didn't care if we were gonna buy anything or not. Some people I understand, like if they're, you know, celebrities, but like, you know, people like Debbie Gibson was charging like $40 for a meet and greet autograph thing. The guy from Power Rangers was like $40. Like, I know, like, they need money, they need to get what they can. It just, I don't know, are you really that in demand? You have to, you know, you have to charge people $40 for a picture, and you're there both days? I don't know. Because some people were down for just free pictures and everything. So I don't know why it was a difference for them. Is that your only source of income? Is people doing meet and greets with you? Is that the only reason you're there? And people say, oh, the main reason for DragCon is to make money. It's like, is it? Is that your only intention of going to DragCon is to make money off people who want to see you? Because, I mean, I hope if I ever got to that level of success that I would be like people like Delta Work and people like that. They weren't charging for autographs, but they're still selling merchandise. And for me, people who I like that weren't charging for shit, I was more inclined to buy stuff because I like them and I want to support them. But if they're going to charge me automatically just for me waiting in line, it's just like... So, like, shout out to Delta and all them for not being too anal about that. And I think they should have upped their game when it came to security and people monitoring lines, because people barely even checked my VIP pass to check to see if I was VIP. I mean, I kept holding it up just in case because I didn't want to get in trouble or anything, but Pandora Box had all her merch money stolen from her booth at like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So, and then last year, Jose Guzman Colon got his camera equipment stolen. There's a few things that they could up their game on, but I know I said this last year, but I'm pretty sure that after this year, it's going to be even better next year. So I'm excited. Hopefully, I kind of want to see if I can like find someone with a booth I can hang out with for a day. And then just like hang out there, because I wanted to meet a lot of people that I was talking on Instagram, on YouTube, all that stuff. And we missed each other. Like I was barely able to find a Miss Candy blog. Yeah, because like my main goal, my main attraction to going to DragCon is meeting and mingling with people that I know from the internet and finally talking to them in person. I got to see Bobby Z again. And for me, it's not so much the Drag Race queens, because a lot of them come to the clubs here and there, like Kim Chi's gonna be in Sacramento next week. That's another reason why I was like, why did we wait in line when we could have just saw her in Sacramento? Like, it's, choose your battles basically. But for my VIP package, I got a program, and I kind of benched it up because I've been using it as a fan the whole time. It has like a yearbook style thing in the book that everyone was signing, like that. This particular program was more like an ad book. They left Nina Flowers out of season 1. I'm thinking about giving this away. I had it autographed by Michelle Visage, Delta Work, April Carrion, Landon Sider, Coco Peru, Sherry Vine, Raven, and then some Jujubee's signature. Yeah, Jujubee was totally fucked up drunk when I met her. I'm Captain Morgan. I kind of want to give this away to somebody. If you guys want to do a giveaway, I don't know, would you guys be interested in this? I waited in line to get autographs, but I lived it, so I'd rather share this with people who can't make it. They live out of state or something, and I'll throw in my World of Wonder Presents t-shirt. I don't plan on wearing it. It's a large, so if you don't mind a large, maybe that'll be it. So I'll do maybe an update if you guys are into like a giveaway. I'll add a little bit more, few things in there too. I've never done a giveaway before, but I really want to do one. And I didn't get to do the shout outs I promised to do in my last thing, so I want to make up for it by doing a giveaway. Maybe give out this autograph picture book program. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.